Tiburon. This is a perfect spot to start our 49ers-Rams preview. You'll see why here in just a second. But we're starting by looking at the Rams offense, which was awesome against the Bills. Now, the 49ers defense, they give up only 4 first-half yards to Caleb Williams. They're pretty damn good, too, but this is going to be a much bigger challenge. Matthew Stafford is on a different planet than Caleb Williams when it comes to quarterback ability, and he's got Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp back. Back in week 3, he didn't have either of those two guys, and the Rams' offensive line was beaten up. They just put up 44 on the Bills. Now, 7 of those points came courtesy a blocked punt, so that's to be considered, but still, 49ers defense is going to need its shark. Yes, that's a shark fin. Tiburon means shark in Spanish, and the 49ers, to defend Cooper Kupp, who plays in the slot so often, even Puka Nacua is going to line up in the slot for the Rams because Sean McVay, he's an adaptable coach. He's just like Kyle Shanahan in that he can strain defenses with his formations. Back when the 49ers had K'Wan Williams in his prime, they had a lot easier time defending Cooper Kupp and the Rams because they called K'Wan the shark. He'd be able to blitz from that nickel spot, and obviously he'd be able to cover from that nickel spot. Well, guess who plays K'Wan's position now? It's Deommodore Lenoir. He's the nickel for the 49ers whenever they're in such formations. And Lenoir, maybe a surprise blitz, a shark blitz will be something that can throw this Rams offense off balance. But I think it's about a little bit more than that. It's about the pass coverage. And the reason the 49ers signed Lenoir to the big deal that he got was because guys like Cooper Kupp, some of the best receivers in the National Football League, play in the slot a lot. So there's true versatility with players like Lenoir that is needed to combat offenses like the 49ers and like the Rams. True versatility like this. This is the old railroad depot in Tiburon, the city shrouded in haze behind me. Trains used to connect to ferries here, to boats, up until 1967. You could still see a little bit of the pier and the remnants behind me, but they used to literally take the train cars onto the boats to connect them to San Francisco. So, this is land and water versatility in Tiburon. The 49ers need inside-outside versatility from their cornerback position. This is going to be tough for the 49ers offense. This is not going to be an easy game. I even think, and I wrote about it up on the San Francisco Standard, that San Francisco probably is going to give up upper 20s, maybe lower 30s in points. I think that the offensive side of the ball for the 49ers is absolutely going to have to outscore the Rams in shootout fashion. Because if you look at LA with everybody back along that offensive line, Steve Avila is back. They're not starting Bo Limmer, the rookie, at center anymore. 49ers blew an opportunity back in week 3. They had a chance to beat the beaten-up Rams team that wasn't looking good along the offensive line, that was missing its weapons. Now Matthew Stafford, with that big arm talent, has his weapons, has his offensive line. 49ers are going to have to deliver, I think, just a couple crooked plays. A sack from Deommodore Lenoir if they blitz him from nickel. If they don't have Nick Bosa, they're going to have to manufacture a pass rush somehow. But a turnover generated in another way. Can't be like Jaquiski Tart and drop an interception in this game. I think that Renardo Green, who probably is going to be doing a lot of coverage against Puka Nacua, is going to be a key for the 49ers as well. Green was up to the challenge against the best receivers in college. That was Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr., Ricky Pearsall. Renardo Green shut all those guys down. Well, can he shut down Puka Nacua, who's number 1 in yards per route run? That's going to be the big question for the 49ers. Signing off from Tiburon.